How's all, and welcome back to another video of Luck Be a Landlord. We are still playing the Exhausted Developer mod. We're still looking for the Exhausted Developer item, which is a very rare item, and it gives one coin per turn for every hotfix that's been applied since the last content patch. It's an item that's actually made by the developer of the game, or mod that's made by the developer of the game, and very interesting. I looked up, there was a hotfix today, and there is actually 34 hotfixes since the last content patch, which is, I think, the highest number. But it does mean that this number here on the bottom left is correct. I was looking at that yesterday, I think, and it said 33, and I was like, that maybe that means something else. But no, there have been 34 hotfixes so far in this content patch, which I guess, since this content patch deals with mods, probably a bit more to work on, but that's mad. So basically, if you get this item, you've pretty much won the game. Let's jump in and let's see where we are. We were on floor number 8 yesterday, so we are now on floor number 9. Big change is that the reroll capsules, you get one less from emails, which not a big difference, but we'll see how it goes. Let's jump in and see what we get today. As always, if you're enjoying the videos, please consider giving them a like and subscribing if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Let's take an ore. Out of those 3 choices, I didn't really like any of them. Dwarf is always good though. And out of these, Shiny Pebble versus Urn, I think Urn is better, but I haven't really factored in the fact that Shiny Pebble does give you rarer symbols, which might push it as better than the Urn. I'll take a monkey here, and we made the 25 rent pound with 6 left over, which is fairly standard. 3 hexes. This is, I think you have to skip these all, actually, to be honest. I don't like taking hexes. I don't think they're good enough. I think maybe if they get 4, they'd be worth considering, but generally the only hex I take with any regularity is Hexatedium if I'm going for a cultist build or crab build or something that relies on commons. Hexamitis, you need stuff that synergizes with kinds in order to take it. Hexadraining is probably okay early on, actually. I was reading a thing that said Hexadraining is good as long as you don't have anything else that is worth more than 3, so I guess we'll take Hexadraining. Blue Pepper will give 3 every turn for the next while. Is that better than Lime Pepper? Probably, over the course of the game. Let's take a second cat, I guess. Let's take a Jellyfish is worth 2 and gives a removal token when removed, which is fine. Let's we'll skip all of these. I don't think we need any of these. And a cheese. The big thing I don't like about Hexadraining, the reason I don't generally take it, is that if it lands next to a dwarf or a monkey or an Escher on a turn where they consume something, they give you 0, and quite a lot of my play revolves around getting Eaters early to give you that stack of kinds in order to survive long enough to get a build together. But we'll see how it goes on this turn, on this game. Let's take a key first. And we made the 50 rent pound with 34 left over. We could take Rabbit Fluff or 5-sided die. Let's take Rabbit Fluff and let's start stacking the luck. White Pepper is basically 1 per turn, or 5th ace. Let's take White Pepper. There is a beer for the dwarf. And a second beer or a coal. I think it might be a bit late to take coal. Well, we've only done 2 rent payments. Let's go for a coal. There's a few things we might get that might make it better. There's another beer for the dwarf. And here we could get a miner just to destroy that ore, give us some gold, and see what we get. Let's take a reroll capsule. And we made the 100 rent payment with 94 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. Let's take a chemical 7, and big symbol bomb should give us a fair amount of choice. Bar soap is not great. Let's skip. I'll take another chemical 7. I'll take a gambler, is basically worth 3. Except I didn't pick up that dice, so there's no way getting rid of him. Let's skip. General Zaroff. It's quite early to focus on General Zaroff, but we could do it. If we're going to focus on General Zaroff, we need to work around diamonds, I guess, could work. Monkey could work. We'll see. General Zaroff is quite good. Let's now, I've had the Hexa draining for long enough, I'm going to remove it. Okay, bar soap could be worth it. Fill up those empties. Take a second coal. Okay, I'll take a miner for General Zaroff. A 7. A goldfish for the bubbles. Isn't too bad. I'll take an item capsule. For the goldfish bowl, let's pay the 150. We made the 150 rent payment with 165 left over. 225 due in 7 spins. Zaroff's contract is basically just 50 coins, which is best on offer. Ninja and mouse, we're never getting ninjas with General Zaroff, but fruit basket essence is definitely great. Let's take a, I don't think we need chemical 7. Take a coconut half, but it probably won't last long enough for fruit basket essence. We'll give it a go. Compost heap is, yeah, this is a great way of getting fruit actually. Do we want to keep the fish around? We don't have any bubbles, so no, we'll get rid of it. Hard shark, I'll just take that to feed to General Zaroff. And a mouse, do we want a mouse? Not particularly, I'll take a milk. Let's re-roll here for a bounty hunter is fine. Okay, I'll take another coal for the late game. Or a wealthy capsule, I'll take the coal. Take a ninja to feed to General Zaroff. Let's take a, do we need a cherry in order for the fruit basket essence? I don't think so with compost heap. I think we'll end up with better symbols with General Zaroff removing or destroying symbols for us. Let's take the 225 rent payment with 224 left over. We're doing fantastic at the moment. General Zaroff does not remove Matryoshka dolls. Yes, they're not alive. Let's take a coconut, is pretty good. And I guess grey pepper is okay. It's the only one that might be useful for us. Let's remove the flower. Do we need a peach? At the moment we have 1, 2, currently only have 2, but we are 1 away from another seed. Let's take a ninja. Let's take a removal capsule. Okay, time capsule. I think everything in time capsule is good for us. Well, actually, beer and stuff is not great. Most things in time capsule are good for us. And let's remove one of the pearl, or no, let's remove the jellyfish first because that allows us to remove 2 things. And let's remove a pearl. Okay, take a bounty hunter for General Zaroff. There goes the thief. Light bulb will be okay once we get the diamonds, which we have at the moment. Take a light bulb. 57 on that turn. How are we doing on our fruit? We've 1, 2, 3, and then we have 2 seeds. That's fine. Don't think we need to take a fruit then. Let's re-roll for just take a void creature. Okay, we made the 300 rent payment with 216 left over. That's pretty good. Cardboard box, I think, is our seed. Seed is guaranteed to give us a watermelon, which will be worth 8. Cardboard box allows us to clear the deck fairly well. I think seed is probably better. Rusty gear essence will probably at the moment work on bubble, but could eventually work on a fruit. I think very big symbol bomb just to help clear the deck. We don't need any of these. Let's skip and let's take adoption papers. Don't need any of these. Really, I'm only looking for a goose, I think. Or not a goose, a dove. Okay, don't need any of these. I'll take a reroll capsule. And I'll take an essence capsule. We have our double watermelons, our double fruit, so we're doing really well at the moment. How's our inventory doing? 23 symbols. Might just switch this off for a minute. Take another essence capsule. How's our inventory? 22 symbols. And 59. I'll take a chemical 7 versus a removal capsule. I'll take the removal. 66. Let's take a wealthy capsule. Take a cultist to feed to General Zaroff. And a reroll capsule, I guess. Let's remove 9. And we made the 375 rent payment with 282 left over. We're doing pretty good. 450 now due in 8 spins. X-ray machine essence has a lot of potential. And lucky carrot essence is also pretty good. Let's take a lucky capsule. Although eldritch creature, we have removed at least one cultist. That'll be fine. Seed is good. Fertilizer is good, I mean. Okay, let's take a silver arrow. The only problem with fertilizer is it removes the chance of getting coconuts for the monkey, but that's okay. Let's start whittling down the deck, I think. So we'll switch back on compost heap, get a few more fruit. And I'll take a milk. Yeah, 100 that turn, that's fantastic. I'll take a ninja for General Zaroff. I don't need any of these, let's skip. Have a pair, that's great. Let's take a safe to get rid of the key. Take another milk. How are we doing symbol wise? 21. That curating the deck. So let's get rid of cherry and the pearl. Take a dwarf. And we made the 450 rent payment with 536 left over. Time machine essence is good. It gets us more diamonds. Cleaning rag essence is also something we could probably use. What's this one? The cleaning rag essence. Let's take sun is interesting, but I think we've gotten rid of our flower. Let's take an essence capsule. Doesn't really matter what we take here. Ritual candle, I guess. 20 symbols, that's fine. 133 on that turn. Let's reroll, I guess, for a cultist. Okay, skip all these. And I'll take a hooligan because he might get that urn before General Zaroff gets him. That'd be pretty handy. Bar soap to help with compost heap, giving us more symbols would be decent. Just take a seed for the same reason. 120 on that turn. I'll take a goldfish for the goldfish bowl. Let's remove one of the cats and rabbit fluff, I guess. The elder creature would give us 6, which isn't too bad. Take a lucky capsule. And we made the 575 rent payment with 893 left over. 650 due in 9 spins. Let's take coffee essence, I guess, and strawberry is worth 8 at the moment. Frozen fossil is worth 7. It has the possibility of being worth more, so I'll take it. Let's take comfy pillow. Okay, don't need any of these, we'll skip. 100 per turn, I'll take a goldfish for the bowl. Take a seed, see what it grows into. And take a wealthy capsule. Let's remove the hooligan, never managed to get to the urn. We'll just get rid of the urn and we will get rid of probably the monkey at this stage. I might switch this off. Time machine essence gave us the elder creature. I did think that was very quick, but I thought that maybe we gotten rid of 4 cultists. As it turns out, we hadn't. Okay, we have a lot of pairs, so I have a removal, don't I? No, but if I pick up a chef, I'll probably try and keep him. Let's skip this. A chef or a farmer. So we'll want a removal capsule for General Zaroff. Let's skip this spin. Made the 650 rent payment with... Oh, I didn't skip the spin. Oh, I meant to skip that spin. Oh well. The way it goes, sometimes I'll take a milk. We will skip this spin. What's going on? Oh, it must be something funny with the coffee actually. Coffee essence giving us 2 extra spins. Made the 650 rent payment with 1,363 left over. 700 now due in 10 spins. Optical essence could be fantastic. Let's take booster pack essence. Let's take a... Witch doesn't affect elder creatures. It does. Let's take a witch. Let's take capsule machine. Is brilliant. So if we can get cleaning rag essence off, that'd be great. 220 on that turn. We don't need any of these. Don't really need any of these. I might as well take a reroll capsule. For 2 rerolls. Let's reroll a big ore. We do have machine essence, so I'll take the big ore. See if we can get some way to turn that into a diver. I'll take a gambler for General Zaroff. Let's reroll for nothing here. And nothing here. Don't need any of these either. Oh, I forgot we actually had 1 silver arrow, so the pairs are growing slowly, but they are growing. Pretty cool. Let's we don't need a void stone. I'll take an essence capsule though for 2 essences, and because I want the essences in my next spin, I won't skip this one. So we made the 700 rent payment with 2,103 left over. 777 due in 10 spins. Don't particularly want any of these essences. I guess ritual candle essence is fine. Rusty gear essence, okay. And dove or amethyst. Interesting. I don't think this is a dove run. Generally, I feel like I can add them into any run. Is it an amethyst run? Maybe. I'll take it. Don't want any of these, but I'll take piggy bank, I guess. Let's switch this off at the moment. Not sure what I'll use it on. Probably the pairs. It'll depend what we get to grow items first. Don't want any of these. Let's ignore any of these. Another big ore. This does work twice, so wouldn't mind another big ore. And golden arrow I think is probably the best pick there. Let's skip these. And at this stage I'm thinking I will remove General Zaroff. Did a great job, but no longer needed. Most things if they don't fit in. Miner for the big ores are fantastic. These. Alright, that's great. Don't need any of this. And now we're getting 144 from each of our diamonds. At this stage we're looking for a way of curating the deck again, so a lot of removal capsules. Take a time machine. Let's not skip this spin. Got some removal capsules, that'd be fantastic. Made the 777 rent payment with 3,686 left over. I'm going to leave it there for today, folks. We didn't manage to find the exhausted developer item, but that's okay. We'll try again tomorrow. Good run. This is a very strong run. All we need here is maybe a chef or a farmer to grow the pears, or a dame to go the amethyst, and you have a truly endless run. After that, it's just a matter of getting a load of removal tokens and clearing up the deck. We still have 2 more diamonds to come in, so there's no fear of this failing anytime soon. I think we do have the time. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, don't forget to like the video, comment and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.